Happy Sunday. For you, it's probably Sunday morning. I'm recording this actually on Friday night because we are heading south to Waukesha. We are going to be celebrating my mother-in-law's 94th birthday. So I'm recording this early, but it's a beautiful Friday night. Okay, so my guiding principles. The first one was unconditional love. And when you look at the next two I'm going to give you, they really are driven by that first one. Unconditional love will cause you to do the other two. And so my second one is, again, my fancy graphics, compassion. Now, you probably heard of empathy also, compassion. My opinion, empathy is where you put yourself in another person's shoes, so to speak, so you can relate to what they're feeling or how they're reacting to what's happening to them, or put yourself in their shoes. I see compassion as, let's say, the next step from empathy. Not only putting yourself in their shoes and understanding what they're going through, but actually trying to do something about it. So that's what I think when I say compassion. It's actually doing something to help them or help the situation. Now, that can be difficult or it can be, something simple. For me, I volunteer at the food pantry. Okay. And I'm playing around with backgrounds there, I guess. It's something I've been doing for a number of years, and we started. Church. It's a church group. We get the fourth Wednesday night of the month, and I have really a great group of volunteers. Somehow I got put in charge of this group. I think I was late one Wednesday night, and they wanted a name of somebody that was in charge, and they all gave her my name. So that's how I ended up being in charge of this group. But it's pretty easy. The week before, I just email out and say who can make it, make sure I've got enough volunteers, and then that Wednesday night, we hand out food. If you want something fun to do um, that really makes you feel good, it's something great to do. Give people food. So find your local food pantry and volunteer. They also need people during the week to stock the shelves. But for me, it's one Wednesday night a month commitment, and it's pretty simple. Something simple you can do. So there's lots of different ways you can help others. I've also done some work with Habitat for Humanity over the years. Um, Now, like in Rhinelander, you don't get as much opportunity because the school district does a lot of the work. So that's good and bad. It's great for the kids. So I'm going to try and hit up the house in Sainer with Habitat and do a little work there. So now the other thing that can happen is you can get bogged down. There's so much need out there. And you can throw your hands up in the air and say, I can't do it all. I can't. There's so much that needs to be done. Pastor Brian Sergio, who's with the UCC Church down in McFarland, he has a little saying, do what you can, where you are, with what you've got. Okay? I think do what you can, where you are, with what you've got. And take that to heart. So do what you can, where you are locally, with what you've got, whether it be money or physically, if you can help. Food pantry, you can either donate money to the food pantry or you can help on a Wednesday night to hand out food, or a Saturday morning, or you can stock shelves. There's lots of things you can do. If you don't have money and you want to help others, you can still do it. So take that to heart. Um, do what you can, where you are, with what you've got. So have a great Sunday, and we'll see you next week with my last guiding principle. And remember, vote for me this fall. Well, it's going to work. There it is. There it is, the state capitol. All right. Have a good one. Thanks.